So today is Friday the 13th, and we decided to do the Egyptian lift where we're going to lift half the porch up. And this is where upstairs. We've built the porch assembly downstairs, which is the outside wall of the porch. We've put footers in so that it'll slide into some footings. We'll show you that in a minute. We've actually poured the cement, which you saw in the last episode, and we're going to put the assembly on top of those three post piers, basically. What we're doing up top here, we're in the second floor. We're actually going to take this and we're going to tilt that whole 14-foot tall assembly up, and we're going to do it with a winch that stands up here. And the winch, this is, I don't know what I'm going to call it, it's kind of the assembly, and the winch will go right here. And we'll have a poor guy cranking the winch, and he'll have to crank it for a 20-foot run, because from the bottom to the top it's about 20 feet until that outside assembly or wall, or the post wall, gets up, basically. And you can scan over and take a look at that thing, because we just built this and we're hoping it doesn't fall down. We're only going to do this once, we hope. So this is our winch assembly, which is pretty solid. It's a 4x4. It's braced against the wall. It's a 2,000-pound capacity winch, and the wall actually weighs 800 pounds, but when you're tilting it up, it weighs a little bit more when you start and a little bit less as you get to about 45 degrees. So what we'll do now is we'll go downstairs and we'll take a look at the assembly downstairs that we're going to pull up, and we'll point back up to this open window where the winch assembly will sit. We don't have it mounted yet, but it will be tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to do the lift. We're going to call it the Egyptian lift, only for the fact that this is kind of being done by hand. It's a hand winch, it's a hand crank, it's everything been done by hand. We actually put it together, obviously, with electric tools and whatnot, and bolted it all together. But in fact, it's no cranes, no real other than human muscle. So that's I kind of picked the Egyptian lift just because I thought it was cool, basically. So let's go downstairs and we'll take a look at what's going down there. We'll basically take a look at what we have done before and what we're going to do and what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, we're downstairs right now, and we've built this assembly. If you remember, we had three, oops, yeah, good one, yeah, there's one rock here and I stepped on it. We had three posts, and you can scan down to the posts. And this is the three piers that we built, that we actually dug twice, but you get it right the second time. So this is a week later, basically a week and a half later, so that the cement is all dry. And in fact, you can see down in one of the bottoms of that, we've got a plate on the bottom, and the 6x6 post, which is this, will tip up into that plate, and it'll be retarded from going any further that direction by this board, which is bolted to the back of the plate. We're essentially creating a shoe for the post to go into. So let me back up here a little bit and we'll show you the rest of what we did. All three posts are about 6 feet apart each. We put braces on them. We bolted. This is a 2x10. There's two 2x10s here that are basically lapped into each post, so that it creates this height right here is the bottom of the ledger board, and in fact this is straight. This is 6 feet apart, and we put it all together so that we can, in fact, right here we're going to tie a strap and then hook it onto the cable that came out of the window up top, and it's about 30 to 35 feet away, that window, and we're going to have to pull this point 20 feet up as it goes like this. So as that point goes 20 feet up, it'll stop. Now what we've got on are temporary stops. This is a temporary stop, and it's 8 feet out essentially. It's the width of or the depth of the porch itself. So as we tip these up and as it goes into the feet there, these will stop it from going too far. And then as soon as we get it up that far, we'll lock the winch down, we'll nail the posts shut, and in fact then we can start putting up the joists up there, which are basically all right back here. The joists are 8 foot long, so we just have to put them into little pockets that we've built already, and we'll be kind of done. So tomorrow is Egyptian lift day. Today was like get it ready to work day, and we think we've got it all set. We know nothing's square, we know nothing's flat, and by the time you pick this up, it's going to act like a piece of paper because it's not secured in this dimension, it's secured in this dimension, so it'll go up and it won't tip, but it will be flexible this way. So we've done as much as we can, and we're hoping that this is a one lift deal. So anyways, tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the next episode, and we're hoping it'll be a continuation episode, not the final episode. So continue tomorrow, and we'll be back tomorrow probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. Thanks much, and we'll see you later.